Hey, Bat Family, and hey, Scott. How you doing?
Hello, Mark. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the final review of Season 1. We're excited for this.
I mean, I'm nuts about it.
I'm not even going to argue it, because I am too. Because the game we are talking today is Squirrel Away from Floodgate Games. It was designed by Clarence Simpson of A Message from the Stars fame and was illustrated by David DePascal. This is a 3 to 6 player party bluffing game. We're here to talk about this, so let's go ahead and get into how the game plays. So if you've been listening to some of our more recent reviews, you know that I have been pre-scripting this segment and just trying to be very exacting and very precise on all the rules. Don't need to do that on this. There's about 3 rules in play. It's very straightforward.
The rules are so easy and straightforward, I could do this segment. I'm not going to, but I could.
Squirrel Away, like we said, is a party bluffing game with a really neat hook, and that hook being that it's at the core a sleight of hand game as well. So on your turn, you are going to have a hand of cards, and you're going to play one of the cards from your hand. That card is either going to be 2 or 3 acorns, it could be specific colors, or it could be a wild card. Then you are going to, via sleight of hand or distraction, or maybe you just want to very explicitly say, like, this is what I'm grabbing, and put the onus of why did he pick that on the other players. Because the person whose turn it was prior to you, essentially you're going to be going anti-clockwise for this. You are going to say, hey, am I lying with what's in my hand? Am I lying with what's on my card? Or do you not care and you're going to let me get away with it? And you're going to go around to every player, and if nobody calls you, you just get what's in your hand. The acorns themselves are these really fun, chunky acrylic crystals, and they are in 4 colors, white or clear, whatever you want to call it, blue, red, and green. For each set of those colors that you are holding at the end of the game, you score a point. It's that simple. Most of the winning games I've seen of this have been in the 2 to 3 points range. So why would you not just call somebody at every time? Because you are going to have 3 leaf tokens in front of you. That's it. So you can only make 3 accusations across the course of the game. So it really does add in that wonderful impetus of, I know that you're lying in your hand, but I don't want to burn my last token, so I'm going to be as explicit to the other people at the table as I can, and hopefully they will call out whoever is lying. Each player has 5 cards in their hand. The game ends when either only one person has leaf tokens remaining, or every card has been played. Spoiler alert, I have never seen every card get played. I've seen it actually get close on a couple of games, but it's almost always people run out of leaf tokens. Now, when you are calling out somebody for where they are bluffing, you can choose to either point at their card or their hand. And so long as what they said matches, that's all that matters. So if I say that I have red, white in my hand, and I have red, white in my hand, but my card says 2 green, if I get called out on my hand, I get away with it. If I get away with being called out, then I get what is in my hand plus 1 of anything else. If I am called out correctly, I only get 1 of the 2 things in my hand in that case. So I get the red or the white. Same deal with the card. So long as the card is what I say it is, if I get called out, I get to keep what's in my hand plus 1. Or if I get called out correctly, I only get 1 of the things in my hand. It's a very straightforward game.
I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as we did. It was insane how such simple mechanics could lead to just a hysterical time.
So, learning curve needs to teach. How did it feel to learn the game?
The fact that when we first played it, we were at a restaurant in downtown Indy, pretty easy.
I'm pretty sure I just taught it by literally just playing and saying, like, I have these cards, I have this.
Folks, he's not kidding. It was literally like, this is what it is. Boom. And we're like, okay. And off we went.
Yeah. The teach is extremely simple.
So simple.
You're going to pick up some cards, play a card, grab some nuts, done. The easy teach is very straightforward. The rule book is fine. It does what it needs to do. It's nothing great. It's nothing special. Honestly, you have these pretty nice player aid / player stand things that you're going to be tucking everything under. It's a great player aid on the back. So honestly, you could just teach it off the back and you're good to go.
Agreed.
Artwork, components, and iconography. Artwork and iconography, there's basically none.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally the color of the nut.
Yeah.
I mean, on the back of the card, it sits there and tells you, like, these are the combinations that'll be on the cards, but that's it.
There is art on the box, and that's about it.
Yep.
Even on the cards, it's just the symbols themselves.
Yep,
so,
pretty much.
I mean, it's perfectly functional. It does exactly what it needs to do. There's nothing in either category to go like, ooh, about. Components, I'm 50-50 on, which is kind of weird because there's essentially 2 components in the game.
True.
So we have the deluxe edition, and I believe the only difference there, other than the golden acorn, is the wooden leaf tokens. I believe those are cardboard in the regular.
Okay.
But other than that, that's really it. I think the acorns themselves are excellent.
Yes.
They are just the right size to be able to reach in and grab and be able to obfuscate within a average size hand fairly well. The leaf tokens, the wooden ones, are very nice, but the stands are a little weird because while they have the information you need and they do their job, they don't fit in the box very well, and they fold down weird, and it makes storing the game actually kind of a pain in the butt.
And when you unfold it, they don't hold the nuts super well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a little bit of a miss.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's a little bit of a miss.
Yeah, it's kind of nitpicky.
Yeah.
But again, there's just not that much that you need to critique here.
No, the main function of it is being able to hide what you've got, because once you get your set, you're like, you don't need to know how many I have right now. You need to know that, yep, I'm tucking one away, but how many did I tuck away? Is it my second one? Is it my third one? Did I somehow get 4?
For a game all about obfuscation and sleight of hand, it is a really wonderful little thematic touch of, look, I squirreled them away. That's the name of the game. And you don't need to know what I have until you need to know what I have. It's a good old touch. The cards are fine. The player stands are fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
But the acorns are incredible, and that's really the biggest thing.
Yeah, which they kind of need to be.
They do. Replayability and player count. So this plays at 3 through 6. I have played it at every one of those player counts.
Have you really?
I have. I really like this game a lot.
I mean, it's a fun game. It's silly and dumb, and I think that's perfect.
With how fast it is, how simple it is to put on the table, and I'll just talk about replayability here. Because you know the breakdown of the cards in the deck, because you know there are 3 of each card, and on the player aid, it even shows you all the possible combinations. It's pretty straightforward to know, okay, I'm going to grab this. Ooh, we haven't seen this card yet, but I also know there's multiple of them, so I can't really rely on that information. I'm going to say you're lying. This game is all about the people you play it with. At 3 people, it's just as much fun as it is at 6 because you're paying more attention to the 3, but it means that your lies get almost wilder and weirder because you're like, well, there's not as many tokens out. Do you really want to call me out? So I really enjoy it at that. At the higher player counts, it's just madness because everybody's like, no, I'm going to let you call him out. It's that joy in certain games that we like.
If you don't call him out, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not calling him out. So if you don't, I love those little minor threats going on. Or I saw him grab a red. Wait till you call. He did grab a red, y'all. I saw the red, but that's the only one that I saw.
Or that moment of he said he's got 3 red. I saw him grab a white one. And then it's just a matter of, shoot, did he grab 2 and 1? Or did he actually grab 3? Oh, now I'm doubting myself. Oh, I don't know.
Well, and then you're playing the game. We were just having conversations, and all of a sudden you're just like...
3 green.
And they're like, wait, what did you just say? Yeah, I said 3 green. You grabbed already? Yeah, you guys were talking. No!
Yeah.
And that's what's so funny is because if you can do it without a person paying attention.
It even says it in the rules of try to be as distracting as possible when you're making your grab. It's great. I think it works very well. And frankly, it's something that we don't really talk about of play location because frankly, most games, and even most party games, you want to play in a quiet space. You want to do this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We literally play this in the middle of a restaurant, in the middle of Gen Con.
Yeah.
And I played it multiple times with multiple groups in that situation. That's how easy this is to follow.
It's silly enough that it works, and it works well. I really did enjoy it. I bet I even enjoyed it when we were playing it here at the house. I grabbed what I thought I grabbed was right, and then you were like, well, I know he grabbed this. I'm not going to call his hand. I'm going to call his card. And you guys would call my card, and I'm like, well, the card would be right, and it'd be like, see? And I'd open up my hand, I'm like, Oh, that is not what I grabbed. So if you would have called me on my hand, I also would have been shocked by what I accidentally grabbed.
The amount of times that we ran into people trying to be sneaky, and it's like, no, you totally didn't do it. You thought you did. And then calling them out and be like, oh, no, I did not do it. I thought I did.
I called what was on my card and grabbed the wrong things, even though that's what I was trying to grab.
Shout out to Jeremiah to doing that on almost every draw.
Almost every draw. Because he's a magician.
Such a good game.
Such a good game.
So we've already kind of hit on this of what's to like and what's to dislike. But frankly, if you like big, raucous, silly games that don't take a lot of space, you can teach to almost anybody. Like, this is a game you could take home to the family very easily.
Yeah, this is very much early in the evening and you just want to start off a fun evening. Or maybe it's one of those games that you're like, we're going to relax, we're going to have a couple drinks, and let's get silly.
Yeah.
I think this is perfect.
It's fast enough. It says 20 minutes on the box. Frankly, that feels long.
That feels long, yeah.
So, yeah, I really don't have too terribly much to say beyond what we've already discussed.
Yeah.
When it comes to what's to dislike, I mentioned the slight annoyance of storing it.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you are playing on a smaller table space, it's actually really easy. You pull the cards and stuff out. You just throw all the acorns into the box. And now you have this easy, like, oh, I can just mix this up. And now you really don't know what I grabbed because, oh, you were staring at that pile of 5 blue. It's not a pile of 5 blue anymore.
Yeah.
Or if you have the table space, you let them sprawl out and you might let some roll off to the corner because if you're playing with the golden acorn, maybe it's worth having a mess because, oh crap, where is it? Does he have it or is it just behind something somewhere? So there's a lot of great right there. What's to dislike? If you don't like lying, you can absolutely play this the way you would of you can tell the truth every time. But to me, anytime somebody plays a bluffing game like that, you're not engaging with the spirit of the game.
Right.
If you're looking for a 2-player game, doesn't exist. There are no 2-player rules for this. You need to have 3. Yeah, man, I don't have too terribly much to say to dislike about it.
The fact of the matter is that it is a simple game. Like, I'll be honest, it's simple and it's fun. Like, we got nitpicky with certain things. It's a good game. It's a nice, solid game.
Recommendations. I have one pretty straight away, and that is Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, yes.
In that game, you are going to have a small snap bag in front of you, and you're going to tuck some cards in there, and the question becomes to the sheriff of, are you going to open my bag or not? If you are lying and you get caught, then you have a penalty against you. If you are not lying and the bag is open, there's a penalty against the sheriff. But that has this whole bidding and negotiation and kind of needling of each other of, hey, Scott, as a sheriff, I'm going to pay you $5 to open that bag. And then somebody else is counter offering and it's doing all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I think these operate in very similar spaces. The reason I like this one more is it's shorter, but if you do want to play, I don't want to say a more complex game, but a game with a few more things going on, I think Sheriff Nottingham is going to be a good choice for you.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of just for the simplicity would be Chupacabra. It's a fun, simple dice game, but there's a lot of randomness in that game. Technically, there could be a lot of crazy randomness in this one too, because if you're not paying attention and you're dealing with the cards, so like if you're like, I really want a blue, God, if people don't think I'm lying, I can't, and all of my cards are white, green, and red, it's going to be harder for you to get those blues. But yeah, I think it's a fun, simple game that's not going to waste too much of your time, and you're going to get a good, solid game out of it. It's just silly and fun.
Yeah. Final thoughts. What you got?
This is going to be a great game. Like, in all honesty, this game is a 9. It's one of those perfect little games. It has its small things that's just personal preferences. I know it won't go on my table that often, but like, we always come to your house for games. So,
and it's come out a lot.
So why wouldn't you have this game? This would be that person that like, hey, I know you run a lot of games. I know you have people over at your house all the time. I can already think of my buddy Steve down in Fort Wayne. Mm-hmm. I would suggest him picking up this game because it's one of those silly, goofy little games that's a great way to start your evening.
Yeah, I'm coming in the same spot. So there's a shelf for me. This is a 9.
Yep.
And when it comes to, with as positive as we're talking about this, why am I not going that extra step further? Because end of the day, it is a bluffing game. Mm-hmm. And that is a genre that a lot of people don't want to engage in. It also can, in the wrong groups, lead to some feel bads of why are you always calling me out? Now, in some cases, especially in this game, that's actually not a bad thing if you know it's coming because it means you can work it to your advantage. But it still can feel that little knifey of, oh, come on, pick on someone else. Let me get away with something once.
Right.
But man, I hate calling the game out for being group dependent, but the game is group dependent in that way.
It is.
But thankfully, you're right. We do generally come over here, and the group that we've assembled really enjoys this. I know I'm going to introduce this to my brother, and he is going to lose his mind about this thing. I don't think he's going to be any good at it, but I think he's going to think he's going to be good at it, and he's going to enjoy it. So,
okay, I love the fact that you think your brother thinks he's going to be good at it. I think I can't wait to hear that story.
Yeah, I'll let you know. This is a strong 9 for me. A couple itty-bitty little production things. The storing it is annoying because of all the loose acorns in the box is just slightly too small. But I mean, it's hard to fault the game seriously beyond all that stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you again to Floodgate Games and Seppy. I had the wonderful joy of demoing this with him at Gen Con. I have had an absolute blast with this game. I have been a huge proponent of this ever since Gen Con, and it has come out an enormous amount. So thank you again to Floodgate and Seppy for that. And otherwise, we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.